Mr. Chairman, and thanks to the panel for being here. Mr. Feeney, when did you first become aware of the extent to which Secretary Clinton relied on private server emails to address her conduct, her responsibilities in State Department business?
Sir, I couldn't give you the actual date and time frame, but I do know that when we had started receiving the actual documents at the State Department, that's when I come to realize that she is using another device other than—
Do you recall a January 2009 FOIA request for correspondence related to Secretary Clinton?
Sir, without looking at the case, I couldn't specifically know.
But you would identify the fact that you have logs, so if you can't recall it, right here, there's a January 9th of 2009 request for information on correspondence from Secretary Clinton. So you would be able to go back, whether you recall it right now.
Yes, sir. If we received it in the Executive Secretariat, then we could go back.
On the basis of that, did you review email correspondence from the Secretary in putting together the response to this January 2009 request?
No, sir, because we did not have emails. She did not have a state.gov account, so all we could search was our records that we had, sir.
So you then, as I understand it, did not realize the extent to which the Secretary was using her private email server. And on the basis of that, you're saying you couldn't do anything about it?
Again, sir, did not know that she had a server or other email accounts that she was using until we received it in the department.
Well, how was, if this request was made in 2009, how was the department able to close a request for correspondence covering Secretary Clinton when the department did not have access to all of the email correspondence from the Secretary?
Again, sir, I would have to see the specific request and see what they were asking and see if it in fact was received.
But they did ask. You've got a log of that.
Again, sir, I would have to see if we in the Executive Secretariat received it, because when FOIAs come in, they do not come directly to the Executive Secretariat. They come to a bureau.
Now that you know, is the department reopening requests that would encompass the Secretary's emails that were closed prior to disclosure, that she was using her private server, private emails for conducting official business?
I'm not able to answer that question, sir, because I'm only responsible for the Executive Secretariat.
Who would be responsible for that?
Yes,
Mr. Kennedy, now that you know it?
Now, that is why, Congressman, that we have posted all of the 52,000 emails we received on the State Department's public website, so that if there was an email that we now have, but we did not have then, and therefore since we did not have it, we were telling the truth in response at that moment. If anyone thinks that one of their inquiries did not get a full response, we have posted all that material, all the 52,000 odd documents, to our public FOIA website in a searchable form, so that we can be, in effect, retroactively responsive to any earlier inquiries that we did not have records of then.
Wow.
So we have anyone who had made a request, they can now go to our website, and all the 52,000.
So we got the requests.
Pardon me, sir?
We have the request then on the website. That's what you're saying.
No, we have the documents on the
Okay.
website. All 52,000 documents are on the website. And therefore, if we did not respond before, because we did not have the record then, and we have the record now, the 52,000. We put all 52,000 of them up on the State Department public website, accessible to every member of the public.
Again, Mr. Chairman, I think this is the reason for this hearing, isn't it? The sloppiness, the messiness, and the ability for a Secretary of State to do something that shouldn't have been done. Mr. Feeney, do you recall a FOIA request from August 27, 2010 that specifically requested emails sent to Hillary Clinton?
Not right offhand, sir.
As of January 25, 2011, this request had been marked pending. Given that this FOIA request specifically asked for records related to emails sent to the Secretary, your processing should have, as I understand, included a review of the Secretary's inbox. Did that processing take place?
Again, sir, I'll have to see if, in fact, the Executive Secretary had actually received the request.
Mr. Chairman, I yield back.
Thank the gentleman. Before